I'm achieving things, and I want other anorexics to see that they can achieve things as well, because it's such a trait with the illness that you don't have any belief in yourself.
Like so many teenagers, Amy Corner was desperate to fit in.
I used to look at like all the popular girls, and they used to be like quite thin. I thought, if I'm thin, then maybe people will start liking me.
And this belief led her to starve herself until she was dangerously underweight.
I always wanted to get down to 4.5 stone, and that was like my goal weight. I think realistically I knew I would never get to it, because I probably would have died.
Amy, from Washington, Tyne and Wear, admits she was just 8 years old when her problems with food began.
I just remember like a story being told by my dad, and it was about someone he knew that his friend had choked on a piece of meat, and I thought, I better stop like eating my food fast. And it got to the stage where I was frightened to eat any solid foods.
And by the age of 14, her difficulties had escalated as she faced bullying and desperately wanted to be liked at school.
I thought people would start to like me more if I lost weight, because I thought I would change into a different person. I just thought, oh, I'll just keep losing weight, I don't care, I just don't care about eating anymore. And I got down to literally thinking I could survive off like a spoonful of yoghurt and 2 forkfuls of potato.
We knew she was losing weight, but we didn't think it was that. We didn't realise it was anorexia.
As well as starving herself, Amy was also exercising compulsively to increase her weight loss.
As I got more and more unwell, like I couldn't like do proper exercise, so I used to walk everywhere, but then it gradually built up. I mean, some mornings I wasn't even going to sixth form because I would spend the entire morning walking around like the local area. Then I would go to sixth form for like 2 hours in the afternoon. Then I would walk home, and then I would try and get out again on a night to walk even more. At my worst, I would say I was doing like 6 to 8 hours of walking a day.
Eventually, her obsession saw her stop eating and drinking for 2 whole weeks.
I thought if I didn't eat at all, my weight loss would just continue like rapidly, and I thought, no, I'm sorted. But then obviously they caught me in time to put me in the hospital.
Being hospitalised was the wake-up call she needed.
I remember sitting in the ambulance on the way to the hospital, and the paramedic was like, I don't actually know how you're still conscious or how you're actually still alive, because someone with a blood sugar this low should be in a coma, they should be dead. It's horrible when I look at it. I don't look like me, I look like an old woman. Like, it just ages you so much. I look like 70 on some of them photos, and I used to think I look nice.
She was in hospital with her, and then obviously I had to wash her, and I know it sounds awful, but I couldn't bear to touch her, because when he was trying to wash her, it was just, you could feel everything, the shoulder collarbones, the spine, and her hair was coming out in clumps. Basically, it just broke my heart.
Now 19, Amy is trying to increase her weight to a healthy 8 stone 2.
But it wasn't until I hit my lowest weight, and then something clicked in my head, and I was like, I actually can't live like this. I thought, I've had like 5 years of this, I just can't deal with it any longer. So I started eating, and eventually I put on like a bit of weight, and they discharged me. I'm eating better than I've ever eaten in about 5 years.
And she's about to start a degree in psychology.
I want to be able to help other anorexics, because it makes me feel awful seeing how much they suffer, and I've conquered some of my fears, and I want to show them from a recovered anorexic's point of view that you can do it.